lasts for a period of 2 years, and it has a total of 36 credit hours. I will be studying courses such as public policy analysis, national budgeting, and handling of governmental funds.
Why should your visa be approved?
In my second year, I will be taking up a project. Approving my visa today will not only give me the opportunity to study Master of Public Administration to contribute to my home country's local government system, but it will also be the first step to actualizing my long-term and short-term goals. It is my ultimate goal to spearhead the developmental advancement in rural areas.
The remaining deficit?
My stepfather, in the person of Mr. Albert Sertinho, will be my sponsor for this trip. He is a businessman who imports electrical gadgets and electronics to my home country, Ghana. He also owns about 5 private hostels scattered across public universities in Ghana, and he earns $100,000 annually. He is passionate about girl child education, and that is why he wants to sponsor me, attain my goals, and achieve my aspirations.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments, any suggestions for Elizabeth? Any comments, any suggestions? Yeah, Elizabeth, I asked that how do you intend paying the remaining deficit? So that is to say that you have some form of scholarship. So do you have any form of scholarship?
Yes, I've been awarded a scholarship of $15,000.
Yes, so that was what you were supposed to start with. So you need to reiterate the scholarship you have. Then you can continue as to who be paying the deficit and all that. Do you get it? Yes, and then you weren't getting your study plan very well. So please revisit it and then put it together well so that the next time you can actually deliver very well. Okay?
Okay.
Sure. Who's next, please? Let me check.
Derek.
Okay.
Derek.
Hi. Derek, are you sure? Okay. That's never mind. It's fine. Yeah. Hi, Derek. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing okay. How many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 3 schools: Louisiana State University, Clark University, and University of Texas at El Paso. I am going to Louisiana State University because of Professor David Kirshner, whose research interest aligns with my research goals. We'll be conducting a research.
What do you do at the moment?
I am currently a teaching assistant at the University of Cape Coast. My duties include teaching undergraduate courses like calculus, trigonometry, geometry, and algebra. And I also teach 30 minutes review classes after the professor's session. I also grade assignments, quizzes, and exams.
What are your plans after school?
I'll return to my current place of work at the Department of Mathematics Education at the University of Cape Coast to take up the role of a senior lecturer to improve teaching methods and student outcomes, and also influence curriculum design and teacher training programs to better equip future educators. And in the long run, I'll set up my own Center for Mathematics Education Excellence here in Ghana, where local educational challenges will be addressed through research.
Do you have any funding from your school?
Yeah, I have been awarded a fully funded scholarship which covers my living expenses and waives my tuition fee and monthly stipends. It was very competitive. I was interviewed by a panel which included the president of the university and Dean Mitchell in the School of Education. And I stand out as one of the deserving candidates for the scholarship.
What's the mascot of your school?
A live Bengal tiger called Mike 7. You can also call it Mike the Tiger.
Which county is it located?
It is located in Eastern Baton Rouge Parish in Louisiana.
All right, thank you. Please, any comments for him?
Yeah, hi, Derek. Is your program PhD?
Yes, sir.
It's a PhD, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Any other comments? All right, so we can move on to the next person.
Yeah,
I think.
Salom. I think Salom raised his hand. Yeah, Salom, go ahead.
Okay, so go ahead.
Yes, thank you. So explaining how you got the scholarship, the interview is just one part of the process. And then I realized that you spent much time with the interview. So you could give it a snapshot of the interview and then you move on to the what you have submitted before the interview. So I think you could look at it that way.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Salom. The next person, if
Yeah,
I'm
hi,
right,
Frederick.
I
Oh,
see,
Yes.
Frederick.
okay. Hi, Frederick, good morning.
Yes, please.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
What program and which university?
I'm going to study my master's program, Master of Arts in Economics, specifically Econometrics and Quantitative Economics at Ohio University.
Okay, so how did you hear about the school?
Upon my desire to continue with further education, I did a rigorous search on the internet and I found Ohio University. And then after that, I found the program director for the economics department and I spoke to him. He advised that I submit an application and then I added subsequent documents later.
Okay, which city is the school located in?
Ohio is in Athens.
And in which county?
The county is Athens.
Okay, tell me a little bit about the university.
Ohio University is a public research university. It was founded in 1804. It's the oldest university in the state of Ohio. It offers courses. It offers undergraduate courses and postgraduate courses. The president of the school is Laurie Stewart.
I can see you've been
And
here before. What has changed?
since my last interview, I informed my DSO and my program director about my denial. They asked me to defer the program, and then they'll be giving me new admissions. Also, I was quite nervous during my last interview, and so I couldn't express myself well to the view. And then finally, my sponsorship has changed from a business to my stepdad.
Have you traveled outside of Ghana before?
No, please.
How do you intend funding your education?
I've been awarded a graduate recruitment scholarship of $16,610 US, and the deficit to be catered for by my stepfather, who deals in spare parts in Kumasi. He also sells building materials. He partly sponsored my education in 2018 when my dad was officially pensioned. He's enthused about my academics and he has promised to take this upon himself too.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're
Any
welcome.
comments, any suggestions for Frederick? Yeah, Salom, go ahead.
Yeah, Fred, nice submission. But when you were asked how you got to know about the school, you say you did a Google search. The Google search was specific to something. So maybe you did a Google search about schools in the United States that offer comprehensive curriculum in economics or so and so and so. Then that is how come the school come. But if you say just Google search and you leave it like that, what did you actually search before the school came? That could have left a lot of questions.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
thank you.
okay. I actually
Um,
said rigorous search on the
yes, but you
internet.
should direct it towards something. What was it you were searching for? So, like you
Okay.
rightly said, in my quest in searching for schools that offer this particular program, I came across this university. Do you get it? Then you build up from there. Okay. Hi,
Yes, sir.
Charles. Go ahead, please.
Yes, so thank you, Enoch. I also think that on the question on what has changed, I think that we could start with the issue of finance before coming to talk about the change of the deferral of the course. And I even think that that will be necessary. So I think that if there is any significant change, we could talk about that one. So starting with the finance maybe would be better than talking about deferral of the course and all.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I was about talking about that. So you'd want to start with your finances since that is a major change. So with the things that have changed, it could be your school, your finances, or the program you are going to study. Do you get it? So
Yes,
any
sir.
of these should come first, then you would want to add, and maybe you weren't prepared, you were nervous, and you think now you are okay in terms of answering the questions and all that. So bring these vital ones first, like he rightly said. Then you could add up whatever it is you want to add up. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Ebenezer, are you ready?
Yes, please.
Okay. Eben, why are you here?
I'm here to be interviewed for the F1 visa that will enable me pursue a Master of Science in Supply Chain Management at St. Louis University.
Okay, why St. Louis University?
I chose St. Louis University because this program is STEM certified and its analytics immersion in its curriculum with courses like pricing and revenue analytics, applied business analytics, decision making with business enterprise software will enable me take up a role in Frederick PLC as a business development manager, where I'll integrate the flow of materials
Okay,
and
so
develop.
what do you currently do?
I currently serve as the warehouse officer in Tichiman, where I direct the day-to-day activities of the company, of the business,
So
overseeing efficient receipts.
What will this program do for you?
So this program will enable me acquire knowledge in the design, implementation, and management of systems, where I'll be integrating the flow of materials and information in a seamless manner, whilst keeping the business competitive and grow its profits without compromising operations when I take up the business development manager role.
Do you have any documents to support what you just said?
Yes, please, I do.
Are you married?
No.
Have you traveled outside of Ghana before?
No, please, I haven't had
Do you know anyone in the US?
No, please.
Okay. How do you intend funding your education?
I was awarded a scholarship of $2,000 upon my admission to the program. The deficit is going to be covered by an educational loan I've secured from Empower Financing of $47,000.
How do you intend repaying, or how do you intend paying the loan back?
The pre-salary negotiations for the role as a business development manager at Catapreco PLC caps my annual salary at $25,000, which will be enough to pay the loan when I return to my country.
Yes, but you know the loan needs to be repaid while you're in school. So how do you intend doing that?
The interest to be paid on the loan is going to be spread over a 2-year period, where the loan secured from Empower will be enough for me to cover the repayments period during the repayments period.
Are you trying to say you're going to use the loan to repay the loan?
So the loan is enough, the $47,000 is enough to cover my full tuition, living expenses, and health insurance. And I'll have a surplus, which I'll be using to cater for other things. And I'll use that part of that money too.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Any comments, any suggestions for Eben? Any comments, any suggestions for Eben? Yeah, Charles, go ahead, please.
Yes, I'm wondering on the issue of the loan. Initially, he talked about his salary being capped at I think 25,000. He didn't mention the currency though. But I was looking at it that I was thinking that he was going to say that will be used in paying the loan instead. So then he's also talking about using the loan to, I don't know, maybe he could become clear on that.
Yeah,
Because
so from what I gathered, he said
the
that
payment
25,000 is when he comes back to take that position. Yeah,
Oh,
so if
okay.
you realize, I asked, the repayment has to start once they give you the loan. So how does he intend
Paying.
paying?
He's going to
And that
pay
was
back.
when he said he'll be using some part of the loan he's got to pay the loan. So
Oh,
I don't
okay,
know.
okay.
Yeah. So
Is it possible that way?
oh, it is possible, but I'm just asking him because to tell the VO that I don't think is a good one, because you don't
Yeah,
use a
because
loan to service a loan. Yes,
oh
but
yeah,
that is what is done. So maybe he'd want to take that out and then maybe find another way of repaying whilst in school. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
so I'm also thinking. All right, thank you.
Yeah. Apia, you want to say something? Go ahead.
Yes, I agree with you. So what I'd like to suggest is if you can get, let's say, a family member who earns significant amounts, you can take the interest at a lower rate where the person will be able to afford to pay. So we can use that person. Or if we can also get his workplace to give me a document stating that they will keep paying him to, that can be a solid way of repayment. Even though you plan to, at least the documentation should support to make it more solid when it comes to your repayment whilst in school. So that would be my suggestion.
Yeah. Or Eben, you would want to look at maybe, I don't know how close you are with your boss or your workplace, if they could give you a letter. I think we had a transcript where the person was telling us that they had to call his boss to find out if they were actually going to pay him certain amounts of money he mentioned. So if you're that cool and calm with your boss, you could get a letter from them where they can state that they'll be paying this amount whilst you're away. And I think that will help them to talk about paying the loan with the loan itself. Do you get it? So please find a way around that one. Okay.
Okay. I also wanted to ask if I could also say, so that the thing is, the loan and the scholarship are the only two sources of funds in the documents in the I-20.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to know if I tell them I've been able
for the repayment, if you have any statement to support that, that one has nothing to do with your I-20. Do you get that one?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I could clearly state that probably I've been able to save up funds to a specific amount to cover the interest.
Yes, that's if you have a bank statement yourself to do that. But we are trying to say maybe you want to get support from maybe an external person, so you can say that, however, Mr. So and so, who happens to be my this that, is going to commence with the repayments whilst I'm in school. And then upon completion, when you come back home, then you come and take it over with the amount you mentioned. Did you get that?
All right, sure.
Yeah, that's right. Is it Eddie? Hi, Eddie.
Hi, Doc. Good morning.
Yeah,
Hello.
I'm good.
You want to take him or you go ahead?
Oh no,
Okay,
okay, please go ahead.
All right. Hi, Eddie.
Hi, Hetty. Good morning.
Good morning. Why studying the US?
I'm going to study in the US because of the opportunities it has in the area of nursing, research, and leadership. I came across University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee when I was doing my research for a potential place for study, and specifically under Professor Kibichu, who is working in an area I'm interested
Walk
in.
me through your application process.
So I have created an account on the university platform. I paid the application fee. I needed to submit my requirements, inclusive of my undergraduate and postgraduate studies, certificates and transcripts. I submitted papers I have published and then my recommendation letters. I subsequently was scheduled for an interview, after which I was given the
How are you
opportunity.
funding your education?
I've been offered a TAship position with a total coverage of 42,000 cedis. The remaining deficit of 900 is to be covered by my personal savings.
So why should the visa be approved?
Approving this visa would grant me the opportunity to learn and then develop my research and supervision skills in the area of nursing research. Upon return to my home country, I'll be continuing my current role as a departmental head, and then also assist my school transition into a tertiary institution under the Ghana Education Service and nursing education.
All right, thank you. Any comments?
Yeah, Eddie, you did mention of TA-ship. Which one is that?
Graduate teaching assistantship.
Yes, so you don't want to mention that, but when you say TA-ship, maybe the VO might be thinking it's a different thing altogether. I'm not even sure they've heard that before, so you don't want to stick with the words that they are familiar with, okay?
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I was also going to comment on that. But thank you, Enoch. Any other comments from him? All right, if there are none, let's move on to the next person.
Hi, Evans. Hello, Evans.
Hi, Enoch.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing good. What about you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Evans, how many schools did you apply to?
I applied to two schools, Northeastern University and
Can you speak up a little bit?
I applied to two schools, Northeastern University and the University of Minnesota. And I had admission into all the schools, but I chose Northeastern University because of my initial conversation with Dr. Hierro, who is the program chair and whose research interest aligns with mine in the field of developing IoT devices.
Are you married?
No, I'm single.
I can see you've been here before. What has changed?
No, this is my first time being here.
So why travel to the US then?
I'm traveling to the US to pursue a 2-year master's degree in cyber-physical systems with concentration in Internet of Things, which will equip me with the most advanced current technological knowledge to come back to Ghana to contribute to establishing smart farming here in Ghana, where farmers do not have to keep track of the growth of their crops manually, since farming contributes to 70% of Ghana's economy. And with this smart farming established here in Ghana, that will be the first time being established in Ghana and Africa as well.
Okay. What's your educational background?
I currently hold a bachelor's degree in Information and Communications Technology Education from University of Education, Winnipeg, Ghana, where I graduated in the year 2022 with first class.
Okay. And what's your study plan like?
The 2-year master's degree in cyber-physical systems with concentration in Internet of Things has 32 credit hours. And in the first semester, I'll be taking courses like machine learning in IoT and fundamentals of Internet of Things.
So how do you intend funding your education?
My cost of attendance will be covered by my uncle, Amankwa Percy, who is a co-founder of Internet of Things Network Hub, where I currently work on a volunteer basis. And he owns 3 hostel facilities at the University of Ghana. And he also imports farming machinery from China to Ghana. He earns an annual income of over $120,000. And he is sponsoring me because since he's a co-founder of Internet of Things Network Hub, and we are undertaking the research of establishing smart farming here in Ghana, his ultimate aim is to raise locally based people to conduct and establish this smart farming here in Ghana. So he's sponsoring me to get the necessary skills in order to come back to contribute greatly to this aim that we have.
Sure. Thank you very much. Any comments for Evans? Any comments? Yeah, Daniel, go ahead. Yeah, Daniel, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I don't think I heard him right, but I don't think I heard him mention his school. I don't know if he did, but throughout the questions and the answers, I didn't hear him mention his school. He could have mentioned it at the funding part, at the program part also, but he didn't do that. And also the study plan, he didn't tell us what he was going to do after the program. He was just telling us the credit hours and the courses, but he didn't really give us any home ties, anything that would let us know that after this program, I'm coming to do this. I don't know. That's my idea. That's what I'm thinking. Thank you.
Okay. A quick one. So the study plan is a question that is different from what are your plans after school or what are your postgraduate plans. So the study plan is asking you to give us details about the program you are going to study. So you mentioned the name of a program, when the program starts, the total credits it involves, and some of the courses you'll be taking maybe in your first semester. So that is what the study plan is about. It's different from what are your plans after school or what are your postgraduate plans. Okay. Yeah, and Evans, like he rightly said, you didn't make mention of the name of a school throughout the entire presentation. And there was a question I asked that you were supposed to make mention of the program. It took a long time before you mentioned that. So you don't want to look at all these things. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Sure. Thank you. And Patty, you take the next person, please, as Godknows.
Hi, Godknows.
Hi, Miss Hattie.
Godknows, tell me about your school.
Okay, I've been admitted to the University of Pennsylvania, which has been established in 1740. The school is located at Philadelphia in Pennsylvania State, and currently Dr. James Larry
Which county
Jameson
is it located?
is located in Philadelphia County.
And what's the mascot of your school?
It's Kwanka. The mascot of my school is Kwanka.
How are you funding education?
I've been awarded Benjamin Franklin Fellowship, which covered my tuition, my living expenses, and my health insurance. I've been awarded based on academic performance and also
Are you married?
No, I'm single.
Walk me through your application process.
Okay, so first I created an account. After creating an account, I inputted all my details, personal details, and also submitted a personal statement detailing why I'm going for the course. Why I'm applying for the course, and also why I choose the school. And I also share some of my life experience in terms of my academic journey. And I submitted my transcript, my unofficial transcript, and also after that, I had an interview with one Professor Monamele.
How did you pay your service fee?
I contacted my DSO, which connected me to an international student from Ghana, and through him, I was able to make my payment for the service fee.
Why study this program?
Okay, I'm very passionate about mathematics. My program is basically in algebraic topology with a concentration in shift theory with its application in graph neural network. I'm so passionate about mathematics and I wanted to continue with math, and it's my dream to become a researcher and a professor in mathematics. With this PhD program, I'll be able to aim that. And then my plan is to come back and take a senior role as a senior lecturer and a researcher at the department.
Thank you. Any comments for Godknows? Personally, the last question I asked you, let's try and reconstruct the answers because it was like it felt like it was a bit all over the place.
Okay.
So yes, please, if we can try and then work on them, that would be helpful.
Thank you.
All right. Any other comments?
My comment has to do with the part that he was walking us through the application process. I don't know whether I stand to be corrected though that any school conducts an interview for admission, because he stated the processes that he went through, and later on he added that he had an interview with one of the professors also. So I don't know whether any of the schools conduct an interview for admission.
Yeah, some schools
I don't know
conduct
whether I should.
interview.
Yeah. Please, can I come
Yeah.
in?
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Some schools do conduct interview, but I think I thought he would have also advanced slightly with the interview, at least maybe some question they asked, and then let us know what he told the lecturer, maybe how the course is going to help him when he comes back to Ghana, something like that. I think I saw it in one of the transcripts today, and it was very nice. So from the start, the counselor is aware that you had an interview, knowing that this is what the course, this is what the program is going to do for you. Talk it through with the lecturer, and then it's a good thing. I don't know. That's my fair idea.
Yes, as you rightly said, some schools do conduct an interview before even issue the admission. I remember I had a similar one, and my coordinator told me that he has even recommended me for admission. So they do.
All right.
And
Let's move on
besides that,
to
Madam Hetty, please, I tapped into my name exactly 4 o'clock, but I don't know.
Okay.
so
So apparently,
when it gets to you, you'd know.
I was interviewed, and through the interview, the professor suggested somebody I could work with. I contacted the person, and then everything worked out, and he's willing to supervise
So
me.
they are giving suggestions on how to respond to the question. So please take note of them. So as you join frequently, you can be making the necessary changes. All right. Please, let's move on to the next person.
Hi, Mary.
Good morning, Mr. Eno.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm very well, thank you, and you, sir?
Yeah, I'm good. Mary, why are you here?
I am here for an F1 visa interview, which will allow me to pursue a master's degree in teaching that specializes in special education and at Coppin State University in Baltimore, Maryland, USA. And upon completion, I plan to come back to my home country, Nigeria, to take on the role of a special education teacher.
So why this university?
I was drawn to Coppin State University because of their curriculum that does not only cover the theoretical foundations in teaching, but also includes the practical classroom section, which is done through the professional development school sites, where as a teacher candidate, I get to engage in the clinical practice, multiple field experiences, and also directed teaching process under the guidance of experienced mentor teachers.
What's your study plan like?
Okay, masters of my 2-year degree program in special education is a 57 credit hour course, which with an additional 12 credit hours in mathematics and 12 credit hours in science. And part of the courses I'll be taking in the first semester is educational psychology, introduction to the needs of exceptional individual, theoretical basis for teaching and learning.
Are you married?
No, I'm single.
Have you traveled outside of your home country before?
No, I have not had any reason to travel outside Nigeria.
Do you know anyone in the US?
Yes, Mr. Adebola Ajayi, who works as the Director of Global Sales at Meta Reality Labs, is my uncle, and he happens to be my paternal uncle, and he will be funding my education in the US. He believes in my aspirations and goes to become a special education teacher. So he has decided to support my education. And he earns an average salary of $10,000 per month and annual salary of $127,000.
Why should your visa be approved?
My visa should be approved because it will enable me to travel to the United States, precisely to Coppin State University in Baltimore, Maryland, to pursue a 2 years master degree in teaching that specializes in special education. And upon completion, I'll come back to my home country, Nigeria, to use the knowledge and experience I have gathered during my education in the US to support children with special needs and disabilities.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Any comments, any suggestions from Mary? George, go ahead.
Yeah, I think that Mary has done well, but I think that she can just take her time a little, because it's like she's rushing through the answers. So if she can just calm down a little, she'll be just good. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mary, is that how you speak? Or you are a
Right
teacher,
now,
right?
I'm actually breathing very fast right now, so I can't help it but to speak, but to
Yeah,
be
so
faster.
you'd want to be exercising that control now before it's time for your interview, because you teach, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I don't think this is how you talk to your students when you are teaching. So you'd want to be relaxed and all that. And then you made mention of going to learn how to teach in early childhood special education. I think, what's the name of a program?
Masters of Arts in Teaching that specializes in special education.
Okay, so it's not just early childhood special education.
No.
Okay.
In my I-20, they wrote major special education.
So it's because you can just go straight ahead and talk about the special education, but you bring teaching, and so I'm quite confused. Yes, and then you said your total credit hours is 57.
Yes, sir.
57.
Yes,
Master's program.
Yes, I actually went to the school site and I checked out the curriculum, and at the end I added all the credit hours. That's total 57.
Oh, it's okay. I stand to be corrected. I don't know, but
Okay.
it sounds like 57 is like too much for a 2-year program.
So I'll
Yes.
do my research here, sir.
Okay. So please check it very well. Okay. Any other comments for Mary? Okay. Sam. Hi, Sam.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning. How are you doing?
Very well.
Okay.
How are you
So
doing too?
I'm good. I'm good. How many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 2 schools, which are Louisiana State University of Shreveport and University of Nevada, Las Vegas. So I chose University of Nevada, Las Vegas because of the curriculum, which perfectly align with my career goals and interests of becoming an investment analyst. So
Tell me a little bit about the city where where the university is located.
okay, the University of Nevada is located in Las Vegas. So it's a city that is known for business and also sporting activities. So it's usually held annually. This particular sporting activities, which is
So why this program?
okay. This program offers a dual expertise advantage in economic analysis and data analysis, and it will afford me the opportunity to learn some programming skills such as data analytics tools, having understanding of the deep understanding about data, which will provide actionable insight and strategic recommendation, which can guide in decision making. Okay, currently I work as an investments and portfolio analyst, where I review market trends and give advice to clients on stocks to buy, hold, or sell. Also, I also review credit
So what
facilities.
is the relationship between what you currently do and what you are going to study?
Okay. The relationship is between these two is so that I will have a deeper understanding about how to analyze data that will give an insight, also an accurate prediction about those information I'm going to give to clients.
How do you
So,
intend
and I'll be
funding your
using,
education?
okay, I've been awarded a graduate assistantship of $43,395, which fully covers my tuition, health insurance, and it comes with monthly stipend. The remaining 5,000, which the living expenses, which the GA doesn't cover, will be catered for by myself, and I've saved up to $10,000 for this study. I earn an annual income of 9.5 million.
Okay, thank you very much.
Welcome.
Any comments, any suggestions for some? Yeah, George, go ahead, please. Hi, George, go ahead.
Sorry.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
No, sorry. I mistakenly left my hand on. So sorry.
Okay. Any comments for some? Yeah, Daniel, go ahead, please.
I was thinking instead of him to wait to be asked the relationship between what he's studying and what he's currently doing, he can find a way to fit it in his submission, maybe when he's talking about the program, what it's going to help him, so that you might not get that chance all the time. And most often the consular will not be able to link that. So since it's one of his strong points, he can find a way to let that come across that's in any of the answers. So that if he's not even asked the question about the relationship, he has already sorted it.
Yeah. Okay. And
okay.
Yeah,
Thank
Evans,
you.
go ahead, please.
Okay, so the last part he said he earns an annual income of 9 million. I don't know the currency though, but he later on said that he has saved 10,000. I don't know if that's correct because knowing well that you earn 9 million annually and you saved only 10,000, I don't know how strong to prove that you really want to sponsor yourself or you really want to do something about this education, because earning 9 million and saving 10 million, I think is less.
Okay, what I meant is 9 million is in naira. Sorry, I didn't put the currency, but the savings for the studies just $10,000 for the for my study.
Okay. Yeah. So please, you would want to keep the currencies in line so that you might not get the opportunity to defend it. So as you
All
present,
right.
please be cautious about them. And then you made mention of GA, and then so we've been advised to keep abbreviations out of our presentations. So graduate assistantship. And then
Okay.
I asked, how do you intend funding your education? Just go ahead and say you've been awarded a graduate assistantship which covers this amount, and the remaining deficit of this will be catered by yourself. Then you bring out so that it doesn't make the whole thing very long. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Miss Etty, please, you want to take Celestina?
Yeah, sure. Hi, Celestina. I think we already interviewed Celestina. She's the first person.
Oh, okay. There's a Biako. I don't know if it's correct.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Hi, are you married?
No, I'm not.
So why do you want to study in the US and not UK or Canada?
Oh, US happens to be home to Yeshiva University, which has one of the most sought after security operational center in the entire world. It will give me the needed hands-on real experience with next generational technology. I'm talking about hyperactive simulation and immersive advanced tool that will aid me throughout the duration of
What's your academic background?
I have a Bachelor of Science degree in computer science with a concentration on cybersecurity, which I graduated from Imo State University at the JPCA of 3.74.
Are you going to be doing any internship during your studies?
Yes, my course is a 30 credit unit course, of which I'm required to take 10 courses, 7 required, 2 elective and 1 capstone, including an internship that I will be participating. Looking into one. Pardon, I didn't get you.
What ties you back home?
I didn't get you.
What shows that you return home after your studies?
Oh, this master's degree course upon completion is going to greatly enhance my career prospect. At the completion, I'm going to take up a advanced role of information security operational officer, where I'll be setting up a security operational.
Do you have any funding?
Yes, in addition to my personal fund of 12 million naira and additional 10,770 STEM fellowship scholarship from Yeshiva University, my father will be sponsoring and covering all my deficit, as this is not the first time he will be doing so. He has sponsored my twin sisters, both are graduates of top institution in the
What
United
do you do at the moment?
I concurrently work as a cybersecurity analyst at my father's company, Universal.
What's your total cost of attendance? Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's end it here. Any comments for him?
Involved in the daily decision making of the company, providing insights, and
All
also.
right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any comments for him?
Please, may I speak?
Go ahead.
Yes, please. So when he was asked about his whether he'll be taking internship, I think he spoke about a lot of things. And when he was actually talking about internship, he couldn't express himself, and then he was cut. And then in the home ties too, he mentioned that he'll be taking a position, but then he didn't mention in which country or whether he'll be coming back to take the position in his country or in the US. So these are the comments that I would like to make.
Any other comments before we move on to the next person? Yeah, so please take notes of the comment that was given and then please work on it. Please, who's the next person?
It's Abraham.
Okay, hi Abraham. Hi Abraham. All right, please let's move on.
Elfrida. Elfrida. Oh, okay. She's not around. Matthew.
Is that Afoti? I'm here.
Yeah. Matthew, what do you currently do?
I'm currently a teacher at a secondary school in Ghana.
Okay. How did you hear about this university?
Yeah, I heard of my university, Central State University, when my supervisor recommended the school to me. And later I went ahead to research more on the school and looking at the program and the program that I'm interested in, I decided to settle on this school to pursue my master's program. And I went a little bit to read about my program, and I was also impressed about their research.
Okay. What's the mascot of your school?
Husky.
Okay. Which county is your school located in?
St. Croix State County.
What's your total cost of attendance?
39,934. And I have been awarded a scholarship of $3,703 US. myself, I believe in personal development. I have a savings for myself, 9,622 US dollars. The rest of the deficit is going to be covered by my auntie. She's a business person and supposed to be a contractor she imports building materials. And beside that, she supplied those materials across the length and breadth of the country. She
Are you
earns an
married?
annual. No.
Have you traveled outside of Ghana before?
Yes, I went to Benin.
Okay. So why should your visa be approved?
Yes, upon approval of my visa, my long-term and short-term goals will be achieved. And I'll get a deeper knowledge of my area that I want to study, so that when I come back home, I'll be a very effective teacher.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments, any suggestions for Matthew? Any comments, any suggestions? Yeah, Charles, go ahead.
Yes, thank you. I think that I want to talk about the issue of his explanation on the funding. I think that when he's talking about the funding, he could talk about maybe the person funding, why the person is funding, the total amount the person earns annually, and then what the person does. So I think that these are the things that, in terms of the sponsor, we should talk about. So I think he was elaborating too much. So that is basically what I want to look at. So the sponsor, what he does, the annual income, and then why the person is sponsoring.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Ebenezer, go ahead.
Okay, so I believe he should be able to be specific with his short-term and long-term goals. He should either pick one and be specific and delve deep into it as to what the program is going to do for him, rather than just stating they're going to be beneficial to him because of his long-term and short-term goals.
Yeah, sure. And then also, why should your visa be approved? So approving the visa will first of all enable you to travel to the US and then pursue the program. And then upon a successful completion, then you'll be coming back home to use the knowledge to do whatever it is you want to do. So you want to take it in that order. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Babs. Hello, Babs. Okay. We'll move to the next person. So Matthew again. Hello, Charles.
Hello, Charles. Hello, Mr. Enoch.
Hello,
can you take? Hello, Mr. Enoch. Please, this is Abraham. I was having some challenges with my network, so I'm now back. Hello.
Yeah, you said what?
I am Abraham. I was having challenges with my network, so I am now back. If maybe you can give me the permission to interview me.
I thought you were interviewed, right?
No, please. I am followed by Olikan something.
So if you can hold on, let me finish with Charles and get back to you.
Okay, please.
Okay. Hi, Charles.
Hi, Enoch.
Yeah, Charles, how are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Pass me your documents, please.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, okay. Charles, do you know anyone in the US?
No.
Okay. I can see you've been here before. What has changed?
No, this is my first time.
Have you traveled outside of Ghana before?
No, I haven't.
So why do you want to study in the US?
Yeah, so I want to study linguistics with focus on teaching English as second language, because US has a flexible educational system that allows you to have practical experience along the study. And moreover, US offers you a certificate that is internationally internationally recognized and puts me in a better position to secure a lectureship when I return to my home country.
What will this program do for you upon completion?
So, pursuing linguistic focus on English as second language offers me a deeper understanding of the complexities of language acquisition and communication, which is crucial to language teaching. And the skills and knowledge acquired would help me tailor my teaching methods to effectively address the needs of my students and ultimately help them to speak proficiently in English.
Okay, how did you pay your service fee?
My service was paid. My school official has introduced me to an insurance, and that helped me in the payment.
Is your program OPT or CPT?
My program is, I think it doesn't have any of them.
Okay, so what's your study plan like then?
Yeah, so I'll be reading linguistics with focus on teaching English as second language at the University of South Florida Tampa campus, and it has 36 credit hours. I'll be taking it in 4 semesters, and each semester I'll take 9 credit hours. So, for instance, in the first semester I'll be reading Introduction to Linguistics, Introduction to Graduate Studies.
What ties you back home then?
Currently, I'm married and I have a kid, so I'll return back to them.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments, any suggestions for Charles? Yeah, Ebenezer, please go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't drop my hand from the early suggestion.
Oh, okay. Any comments for Charles? Yes, Charles. You see the interview is not that long. Okay, so it depends on how it goes. If you have the viewer who has more time and wants to engage you in a conversation, that's fine. But you want to be precise and on point. Okay, so when I asked about your study plan, you mentioned them and then you wanted to explain some of the courses or the programs. I don't know. So you just want to state them as it is so that you can move on to the next question, or so that you pay attention to the next question that will be coming and all that. Okay, so please pay attention to the details you bring out. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Abraham.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah. Abraham, how are you funding your education?
I have a partial scholarship of $1,000, and the rest of my deficit, which as well as my tuition and my insurance and my accommodation, will be paid by my dad, who is a successful businessman. He owns his own factory, which is in the recycling of raw materials into products like toiletries and other products. He earns an annual income of $9,000. He also owns a real estate business.
Are you married?
No, please.
Have you traveled outside of Ghana before?
No, please.
I can see you've been here before. What has changed?
No, please. This is my first time.
Okay. Why did you choose this university?
I chose to pursue my master's in Southeast Missouri State University because they have a friendly academic environment with a hands-on practical research facilities that will help me in my course of study, and which also aligns with my study. And they also have professors who are ready to teach me with their experience and also during my studies.
So why not take this program in your home country other than the US?
International business is not being offered in my home country.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, please.
Okay. How many schools did you apply to?
I applied to only 3 schools, which is Southeast Missouri State University, Park University, and also Kansas State University.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments, any suggestions for Abraham? Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, so with regards to why he chose the school, I believe what he said was sort of generic with regards to the friendly environment and his professors are going to teach him. So what I think he can do is he should find a restructure, probably find courses that align with if he has any postgraduate study plans, he can do a linkage between the courses he's going to take and how it's going to be beneficial to him when he returns back to Ghana.
Okay.
Okay, please.
Yeah, sure. So please pay attention to that as well. Okay.
Okay, please. Thank you.
Any other comments? Okay, thank you. Miss Hetty, you want to take Elizabeth?
Sure. Hi, Elizabeth. Elizabeth.
Okay, I think Elizabeth is not here. And Samuel Morrison.
Hi,
Yeah,
Morison.
Please, I'm here. Hello, Morison is here.
Hi, Morison.
Hello, Miss Hetty.
Are you married?
No, I'm currently not married,
What
but I'm
program are you going to study?
going to do my master's in electrical and computer engineering at Michigan Technological University to acquire the expertise and skills to help
Is your
develop.
program a STEM program?
Yes, please.
Hmm.
Please, I didn't hear you.
Is your program a STEM or a non-STEM program?
It's a STEM program.
I see. So what are your plans after school?
So after completion of the program, I'll come back to Ghana to my family business to leverage on my advanced knowledge and skills to expand the company scope and impact, making it more influential. And
You know your
plan.
area of study is a very lucrative one in the US. Should you be given a job after school, would you take it or not?
No, for now, no, I'm not going to take it because I have to come back to my family business to expand the business and make it more influential because I have a plan to propose a deal with the Ghanaian government to do a project.
So what happens? What happens to the expansion of the business in your absence whilst you're away studying?
Currently, the business is being run by my stepdad in the person of Mr. Samuel Dololo, who is also funding my education. He's currently out of the country doing another business in South Africa. So the business is now run by other people. Sorry, I've not said on that.
Do you have any funding?
No, but my education will be covered by my company in support with my stepdad, who is the CEO. Who has
Is the company yours?
No, it's run by my stepdad.
Who owns the business?
Mr. Samuel Ajedun, the person, he is my stepdad who is catering for my education.
Is it for him or it's a family business?
It's for him. So since he's my dad, it's a family business.
All right, thank you. Any comments for Morison? Any comments? So my only comment would be on the question I asked you, of which you said you are not prepared for, and that was because of the response you gave for your plans after school. So
Okay.
always be mindful of your answers because they open you up for further questions. So it's either you rework on your response for that one, or you also prepare for the follow-up questions as well.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Please.
Let's see. Bismark is there.
I thought Enoch mentioned Elizabeth. I didn't hear Bismark.
Yeah, the person was Elizabeth, not Bismarck.
Yeah.
The next person is Samuel. I don't think I've even mentioned Bismarck. No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi,
Samuel
Samuel.
Mensah.
Hi, Miss Hetty.
Hi, Samuel. How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm okay. How do you intend to adjust to the change of educational system upon arrival in the US?
I believe there are student bodies on campus. So upon my arrival, I will seek for the student organization, especially the African Union organization, and learn from these bodies. And I believe that
Are you in contact with any professor from your school?
yes, I'm in contact with Professor Itaban David, who is a faculty member of the American University. And I
Why
like his
studying
book.
a private university?
Yeah, my decision to study wasn't focused on a private university, but it was as a result of what I want to achieve for my postgraduate studies. And the reason is that I was looking for a university that has MS Finance program, which incorporates the use of AI, financial data
So what do you
analytics, and
intend to achieve at the end of this program?
yeah, at the end of this program, I hope to gain advanced knowledge in the use of AI as a finance professional, and also the use of financial technology and the application of financial data analytics to enable me address the challenge of a significant problem in optimizing capital expenditure management process. That's where I'm currently working.
What's your total cost of attendance?
$79,000.
Do you have any funding from your school?
Yes, I was awarded a scholarship of $25,000, and in addition to that, my company is offering me a sponsorship of $15,000, and I have a personal funds of $10,000 to support myself. I'm covering the deficit with a student loan of $45,000 from Empire.
I see
I
that
plan.
you've been to the embassy before. What has changed?
Yes, following my setback last year, I did a thorough reevaluation of my academic and career aspiration. And upon putting up application at the American University, I had an improved scholarship of $25,000 as compared to my last year's
So you're going to the
$14,000.
same school and same program.
No, I have changed school, but my program is the same.
So the initial school didn't give you any funding.
The initial school gave me a scholarship of $14,000, and the current school also gave me a scholarship of.
Do you happen to know why you were denied?
No, I was denied under the 241B Immigration Act.
All right, thank you. Any comments? It's 214B.
Thank you.
Please take notes. Any comments?
Yeah, Charles, go ahead.
Yes, thank you. I think some did well, but on the explanation of his funding, I think he mentioned scholarship and personal savings, and that's of the company, and then he also mentioned Empower, but he didn't talk about how he's going to pay for the interest on the Empower. Maybe he would want to look at that and prepare for it.
Okay, any other suggestions for someone? Okay, someone, so please, I hope you heard the suggestions. Okay.
Yes, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you too. Hi, Mary. Oh no, I think I've interviewed Mary already. Nana Ewusi. Is it correct? Nana Ewusi. Okay. Hi, Mohammed. Okay. Unika Bute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How you doing?
I'm fine. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good. Why are you here?
I'm here to be interviewed for an F1 visa that will enable me travel to the United States to study for a master's degree in industrial management at the University of Central Missouri. This program will equip me with advanced knowledge and skills in operations, projects, and production management, which is an area I want to specialize in because I want to return to Ghana to assume a senior role of a principal export development officer at my current workplace,
So
where
why
I'll
not
be
why not take this program in your home country other than the US?
I chose to study in the United States because it has one of the largest and diverse export industries, ranging from manufacturing, services, and technologies. Studying at the University of Central Missouri will
Are you
give me
married?
no, sir.
Have you traveled outside of Ghana before?
No, sir. This will be my first time.
What's the mascot of your school?
Moo.
How do you intend funding your education?
My brother, Edward Mensah, who assumed the role of my guardian when our parents passed, he's been working with the Ghana Water Company for the past 20 years and is the managing director of our family-owned export businesses with a staff strength of 30 employees. He earns an annual income of $70,000, and he's sponsoring my education because he shares in my career goals of returning to Ghana to assume a senior role of a principal export development officer. Additionally, I am next in line to take over the managing director role when he goes on retirement.
How old is your brother now?
My brother is 50 years.
Okay. Is your program OPT or CPT?
It's OPT.
And how? Okay. Sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Comments, any suggestions for Kabuti? Any comments, any suggestions for Kabuti? Okay, so I think Chris is the next person. So Chris, please comment so I can move on to you.
Oh, okay. His submission was okay, I think. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes, please.
Murana. I don't know if
Yes.
it's correct. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, he did well. I like the way he answered the first question, why are you here? He was able to give the name of the school, what he's going to do, and then his postgraduate plan. He was able to combine everything, and then I think it was perfect.
Okay, sure.
Yes.
Thank you. So, bro, I hope you heard the suggestion.
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay.
Thank you.
The next person, Adams. No, Chris. Yeah, sorry, Chris.
Yeah, Mr. Enoch, I'm here.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Yeah, I'm fine. What do you currently do?
I'm currently working as a graduate research and teaching assistant at the University of Word and Allied Sciences, specifically the Department of Speech, Language, and Hearing Sciences, where my duty involves conducting literature review to identify gaps in research pertaining to speech, language, and hearing sciences. Additionally, I assist final year students in their final research proposal and then thesis defense.
Why not take this program in your home country other than the US?
Currently, there's no university in Ghana pursuing a PhD in speech, language, and hearing sciences. Also, the universities in the US will boast of high reputation coupled with state-of-the-art research facilities and exceptional faculty members that have years of experience coupled with their research prowess and an ability to publish in internationally recognized journals. So this presents
What will this program do for you upon completion?
So a PhD in speech, language, and hearing sciences will not only furnish me with the needed research and then the required knowledge, but also give me the necessary qualifications to take up faculty position here at the University of Health and Allied Sciences as a senior lecturer and researcher, where I hope to conduct research in.
Tell me a little bit about your research area.
So my research is on speech perception and oral rehabilitation, specifically in optimizing signal processing output in hearing aids and cochlear implants among children with acquired hearing loss as a result of neurodevelopmental conditions such as cerebral palsy, Bell's palsy, autism, and Down syndrome. So my hope is to increase the hearing outcomes of these individuals as a result of the usage of this assistive hearing devices.
How did you make
Specifically,
this scholarship?
so I submitted a very competitive application which involved my undergraduate transcripts, my degree certificates, a personal history statement, a statement of purpose, my academic CV, and my undergraduate thesis, which I conducted on the prevalence of hearing loss among children with cerebral palsy, and then 3 recommendation letters from my undergraduate professors. After which I was invited for an interview involving my supervisor and the person of Professor Rinkin Valsin, my head of department, the person of Professor Andrew Brown, and the program coordinator and the person of Professor Andrew Christy Spencer. 2 months afterwards, I had a notification in my
Okay.
application
Thank
portal.
you. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
Any comments, any suggestions for Chris?
Yeah, I think Chris was flowing well, and he looked like he knows what he's talking about. Actually, he knows what he's talking about. So if he continues like this, then I think hopefully things will go well.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Yeah, Charles, go ahead.
Yeah, I think that just as he said, I think he's solid and the confidence level is high, and he practically knows the program, and he has the in-depth knowledge of the program, and I think that he's good to go.
Okay, sure. Thank you very much. Ms. Hetty, please, would you want to take Adams Mohammed?
Hi, Adams.
Hi, Hetty.
Hi, what program are you going to study?
I'm going to pursue a master's degree program in Romance languages, French MA at the Texas Tech University at Lubbock, Texas. This program is going to help me gain a lot. Okay.
Why study in the US and not France?
Yes, I chose the US due to its offer of quality education and conducive environment for studies, and then how well the program is structured. Rather than French and Francophone literature elsewhere, the United States include an in-depth studies in American and world literature, and this is going to help me gain a lot of
What's
experiences.
the mascot of your school?
Red Raider.
Which county?
It's in Lubbock County.
What's the total cost of attendance?
$33,264 US with a deficit
Do
of
you have any
4,000.
funding?
Yes, please. I gain a scholarship in a form of graduate assistantship, which covers my tuition, my accommodation, my health allowances, and a monthly stipend, leaving me with a deficit of 4,000 US dollars. It will be taken care of by my brother, who is working in Canada as a teacher.
So why didn't you study in Canada?
The United States, I'm studying in the I chose to study in the United States because of its structure of the French program. It offers it includes
Can you
an
describe
in-depth knowledge.
yourself? Can you describe yourself in 2 sentences in French?
In 2 sentences in French. Je m'appelle Adams Mohamed, j'habite à Kaswa, au Ghana.
All right, thank you. Any comments for him? Any comments for Adams Mohamed?
Yeah,
Yes,
Imurana,
yes.
go
Can I
ahead.
come in? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Imurana, you can go ahead.
Okay, I think like when he was asked why is he why the US and not in other country, The first time he was able to follow, but when the VO repeated the same question, why are you not studying in Canada? I think he was trying to now come again to organize himself. I don't know whether the first time it was something he have already chewed and it was boring.
Okay, well
Yes.
noted. Yeah, so as you are answering, you need to keep the consistency. Okay, you could be asked the same question twice just to test your pulse and see if you actually mean what you're talking about. Okay, yeah.
All right. All right.
Salom, go ahead, please.
Yeah, so the two questions about why not any other francophone country or why not Canada. The first point was great about the structure of the program. That could rather be spoken more about the school. So you are going to the US because the school that you are going to has this structure of the program, so and so, rather than making it look like all the schools in the United States have the structure of the program just as the way you are describing it.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
George, please go ahead.
Yeah, so I think that why not study in Canada? The question came up as a result of you saying that your brother lives in Canada. That's why that question came up again. And with your answers were a bit fumbling and all that. I think that if you can do something about you saying your brother's in Canada, I don't see how relevant that is with the question they gave you. So thank you.
I think that has to do with the person paying the remaining deficits, right?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay, sure. Thank you very much. So please keep note of the suggestions.
All right, thank you.
Hi, Patrick.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing very good. How about you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Patrick, why are you here?
I'm here to be interviewed for an F1 visa, which will enable me enter the United States to pursue a 5-year fully funded PhD program in behavioral neuroscience to equip me with the necessary knowledge, skills, abilities, and experience in using multiple neuroscience instruments, after which I'll return back to Ghana to continue working at the Department of Forensic Sciences, but this time as a senior lecturer and a researcher.
Why behavioral neuroscience?
Because the program perfectly aligns with my research interest. I'm currently interested in the neural substrate of learning, memory, and emotion, and the program has the faculty that conducts that particular research in the name of Dr. David Knight, whom I've been in contact with, and then he's willing to guide me after my first year rotation.
What's your study plan like?
The 5-year fully funded PhD in behavioral neuroscience is a 111 credit hour program, and I'll be taking some courses such as Introduction to Neurobiology, Biological Basis of Behavior, Seminar in Behavioral Neuroscience, which will equip me with the necessary knowledge and skills in using neuroscience instruments and techniques, after which I'll return back to Ghana to assume a senior lectureship position at the Department of Forensic
What's your
Sciences.
educational background like?
I hold a first class degree in psychology from the University of Cape Coast, where I completed with a first class, and a master's degree in neuropsychology from the National Forensic Sciences University, where I completed with a first class with distinction.
In which country did you take your master's program?
I completed in India.
India. Okay. And where are you currently?
I'm currently in Ghana working as a research assistant at the Department of Forensic Sciences, University of Cape Coast.
Okay. So what are your plans after school?
After completion of the program, I'll return back to Ghana, specifically the Department of Forensic Sciences, University of Cape Coast, to continue working, but this time as a senior researcher and a professor, where I'll focus my research and teaching in biological basis of behavior and ultimately establish my own research lab in using multiple neuroscience techniques in assessing learning and memory.
Okay. Thank you very much. Any comments, any suggestions for Patrick? Yeah, Charles, go ahead.
Yeah, I think that I like his confidence level and his consistency, and then his knowledge on the program. So I think that with this, he's good to go. And since it's a fully funded program, he's good to go for the visa. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Thank you very much. Who's the next? Hi, Charlotte.
Hi,
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing good yourself.
Yeah, I'm fine. Charlotte, how do you intend funding your education?
I've gained a merit-based scholarship from University of Northern Ireland. That's $1,000, and the remaining deficit will be fully funded by my father, Dr. Samuel Bunchum, who has been working as a chief surgeon at 37 Military Hospital. He also owns a clinic called Prince of Peace Maternity Home, which has been in existence for 15 years now with 30 clinical and non-clinical staff strength. He earns an annual income of $80,000.
What's your educational background?
I've gained a diploma certificate in midwifery at Sunyani Nursing and Midwifery Training College and completed in the year 2019 with an overall GPA of 3.59 in a scale of 4.0.
Okay, so what will this program do for you upon completion?
Upon completion, I would return to take up a higher role as a nursing officer, of which I'm going to steer the affairs of the company more towards gynecological condition, more especially cervical cancer, as it has been a leading role in my country. I'll also be organizing seminars where I would give education on the preventive measures of cervical cancer and how it can be managed when detected early.
I can see you are married. Are you traveling with family?
No, please, I'm single.
Okay. Have you been here before?
No, this is my first time.
Okay. And what do you do at the moment?
I'm currently working at my father's company, Prince of Peace Maternity Home, as a registered midwife, where I discharge my duties by taking care of pregnant women through pregnancy till delivery and 6 weeks postpartum. I also take up baseline vitals like blood pressure, respiration, BP, and pulse. I also take up samples for laboratory investigations. I also give education to pregnant women through pregnancy.
So why this program?
I've already gained a certificate in nursing, and I deem it well to go up the nursing ladder by pursuing my bachelor's degree so that I can take up a higher position on my return back to my country. And also, cervical cancer has been a leading role of death in my country, of which my auntie has been a victim in the year 2023.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments, any suggestions for Charlotte? Yeah, Evans, go ahead.
All right, so I think with the last question, the last answer that she gave, I think should be the first. Well, that is the motivation factor that is motivating you. The fact that you want to get a bachelor's degree, I think that is not the ultimate aim of pursuing or continuing your education. So the motivation factor should be the last aspect that she mentioned.
Okay, yeah, sure. So please, you would want to consider that as well. Any other? Okay, so you did well, so please keep it up. Okay.
Okay, thank
you. I think Evans has been interviewed already.
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. Georgette. Nisati, can you take
Yeah,
Georgette?
hi.
Oh, okay, I think Miss Nisati is fine. Mr. Fred.
Yeah,
Mr. Fred,
bro,
can
you
you hear me?
tired?
Oh no, I can continue. I
Okay, so you,
can do my.
I'll be hanging out. Whenever you're tired, I can continue.
Sure. Okay, thank you. Hi, Georgette.
Hi, good
Yeah, good
morning.
morning. Please pass me your documents. Okay.
Okay, here you go, please.
Why this university?
Okay, so I chose Arizona State University to study Masters in Global Management because it's one of the universities that is focused on innovation and then global partnerships. This program is not just theory based, there's also the practical aspect through the Global Challenge Lab, where students are sent to various companies or firms across the globe to provide innovative and sustainable business solutions to the issues they face.
What do you currently do?
I currently work as an insurance broker with APNL, and I deal with customer requests for new policies. I also handle insurance claims for our clients.
What's your educational background?
Okay, so I have a Bachelor of Arts degree in Political Science from the University of Ghana. I also have a certificate and a diploma in insurance from the Chartered Institute of Insurance in the UK.
So what will this program do for you upon completion?
Okay, so this program is global, has a globally focused curriculum, which I need to advance my career in the insurance industry, because here in the industry in Ghana, we don't only deal with locals, we deal with international companies and multinationals as well. And so there's the need for me to understand the various cross-cultural business dynamics that it involves. And this program is going to equip me with that. Also, it's going to give
How
me
do you
that
intend funding your education?
Okay, so I have a scholarship of 30,000 USD from the school. It's halved into two, 15,000 for each year, and for my deficit fund, the rest of the deficits here. And I'll be paying the interests whilst in school through, I've been able to secure a study leave letter from my current company that I work with, and they are paying me 48,000 cedis annually. So I'll use that in support of my personal savings of 5,000 USD, which I earn through my years of working and through my sole proprietorship business as well. Also, my husband will be supporting me in the payment of the interest whilst I'm in school.
Are you married?
Yes, I am.
Do you have any kids?
Not yet.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments, any suggestions for Georgette? Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, so I would want to talk about the question on what will this program do for you. So I would like to say that on that question, I think that he initially he was talking. So I would suggest that he would want to directly link the question to his home ties, so maybe upon a successful completion, I'll come and do this with the knowledge and skills that I've acquired and all that. So instead of saying a lot of things, you just go straight by linking it to your home ties, and then I think you'll be good to go. Yeah.
Okay. Any other?
Yeah. Please, I want to ask, if you go for study leave, do they pay you?
Yeah, it varies from company to company. Some companies have paid study leaves, others don't. So
Okay. And if they are going to pay, is it coming? Is it going to be monthly or yearly?
yeah, so it's just like taking your regular pay while you're around. So is either it's being paid monthly, quarterly, or the whole sum. So
Okay. Okay. That's fine.
Okay. Mami Ipia, is it correct? You wrote Oklahoma State University. Is she here?
Please, I'm here.
Oh, okay. So is the Oklahoma State University your name? Oh.
I wanted to post my profile, but I did an error. Sorry.
Okay. Thank you. So why Oklahoma State University?
I chose to study at Oklahoma State University because of its exceptional educational offering in quantitative finance program. In the state-of-art finance lab that is fitted with modern financial models and software, where graduate students can have access to work on projects that will expose them to real-life financial applications.
Okay. So what do you currently do? And what are your plans upon completion?
I currently work as a finance officer at Accredigas for the past 6 years. Some of my roles are preparing monthly reports to inform stakeholders about the financial status of the company, evaluating the investment opportunities to maximize return that aligns with the company's strategic goals.
What will this program do for you?
This program will equip me with in-depth knowledge and skill in mathematical and financial modeling to measure the financial risk and return at my current workplace.
How many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 3 schools: Oklahoma State University, Southern Illinois University, and University of Louisville.
How do you intend adjusting to the weather in the US? How do you intend adjusting to the weather in the US? Are you married?
No, please, I'm not married.
What's the mascot of your school?
I don't know, please.
Which county is your school located in?
I don't know, please.
What's the zip code for your school?
Oklahoma 74078.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments, any suggestions for Mami Ipia? Yes, Salom, go ahead.
Yeah, Mami Ipia, you did very well. I like the fact that you spoke that the school has a well-furnished state-of-the-art facility, and then you went on to mention that they also have some resources. So I would suggest you mention some of those resources and how they will help you to conduct your research. And you also mentioned specific research areas that you are focusing on. And also you said the facility allow graduate students. So you are the graduate student going there. So the facility will allow me to use so and so for my research instead of generalizing it to all graduate students.
Yeah, sure.
It's a course based.
Sorry?
I'm not doing research.
You're not doing what?
Please, my
she said
program
it's
is
a
a course
course-based.
based, not a research based.
Okay. Eric, please go ahead. No, okay. Any other comments? Okay. Thank you very much. Is it Kafui?
Kafi
It's
Ametepe.
Kafi.
Yes, please.
Okay. Kafi, how are you doing?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Why this program?
MPA program will equip me with essential skills in leadership, policy analysis, and practical experience in the public sector, which will help me contribute efficiently by navigating complex and land regulations and foster transparent and efficient land administration process, as I currently employ my service at Lands Commission and as an assistant land administration officer.
So why not take this program in your home country other than the US?
Okay, MPA program is found in Ghana, but then I chose US because of its hand-on experience and all that. Studying in Ghana is actually akin to learning how to cook, but not with recipe books, but not entering the kitchen. With US, you have hand-on experiences and all that, and that informed my decision to study in the US.
What's your study plan?
Okay, so it's MPA is a 39 credit hour program spread over 2 years, and I'll be taking courses like administrative law, budgeting and finance in public sector. Yeah.
Okay, and what's your educational background?
Okay, I completed University for Development Studies in 2017 with land management. I studied land management and completed with a GPA of 3.11.
Okay, so what will this program do for you?
This program will equip me.
Why should your visa be approved?
If this visa is approved, it will help me enter the US to study public administration, which would help me come back and utilize the knowledge acquired in the institution I currently employ my services as an assistant land administration officer. And I'll be coming back as a senior land administration officer because of the knowledge that I would acquire.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments for? Yeah, Desmond, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. Please, I think we should avoid saying and all that because we are trying to make an impression. So if you complete a sentence with and all that, that's not good. And the most important question in the interview is why this program, which you couldn't answer. Maybe I'm sure that something happened, but please, those are the key areas. So next time, just take advantage of it.
Thank you.
Yeah, Enoch.
Yeah, Charles, go ahead. Sorry, I was muted.
Yes, so you use an expression when the question of why you why
Charles, it's difficult hearing you. If you can mature your voice small.
yes, so I'm saying that on the question of why US and not Ghana, and he used an expression, is it cook and kitchen or recipe, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think you should avoid those expressions and then make clear the statement to be clear. So when you are just go straight and explain instead of using expression, because the viewers may not understand that recipe and cooking process. You understand? So when you are explaining, go straight and then be clear with the explanation that you are given. And then on the question where he wasn't supposed to answer, I think that is important to say on that. But I'm very much concerned with that expression, recipe and
Okay. Yeah, so when you're asked that particular question as to why not your home country, you wouldn't want to say anything bad about your home country, okay? So you can ignore your home country and then talk on the reason why you chose the US.
Okay.
Yes, so that is how that particular answer or that question is
Thank
answered.
you.
Hi, Sarah, go ahead.
My question is, I have a travel experience. I've been to Singapore and Albania,
But unfortunately, I lost that passport and I have a new passport now. I don't know if I have a way of proving that I've been traveling before. Though I have the e-visas, so I don't know how I can prove that.
Sorry, we are not taking questions, but I think that in the DS-160, there's a place that says that you have a stolen passport or lost passport or something. So I think if you answer that question, I think it addresses that. And then if that comes up, you could do a thorough explanation as to how it happened. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. What's the next person? Is it Sibri?
Yes, please.
Okay. Hi. Good morning.
Good morning, please.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well. How about you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Have you traveled outside of your home country before?
Yes, please. I went to Burkina Faso. That was last year, January.
Okay. I can see you've been here before. What has changed?
This I've not been. This is my first time.
Are you married?
Yes, please. I'm married to the most wonderful woman with 4 kids. Since 2014 till date, we've been married.
Okay. So why are you here?
Yeah, I'm here to be interviewed for a visa that will allow me to enter US for a conference on the perioperative nursing arena. This conference, it will take place at the St. John's Assistant Hospital in Michigan State, Harrison Town, for basically 3 weeks.
Have you made any travel plans?
No, please.
And where will you be staying upon your arrival?
Yeah, our accommodation is at Harrison Town, a few meters after the hospital has a quarters whereby they are going to accommodate us for the 3 weeks.
Okay, and what ties you back home?
First and foremost, I've been working at the Boko Presbyterian Hospital since 2013. Till date, I'm still working there as the senior charge nurse of the theaters. So I'll be coming back to serve my hospital and the patients. Next, I'm married with children. I can't afford to leave my children at this time, but what is the time they need a father's guidance? So I will come back home after the program.
So why not take this program via Zoom or via the internet? Since it's not advisable to leave your children and family now.
Yeah, this is a hands-on program that cannot be done through Zoom. And also, it's a lot of, we need to be there to see the practicality of it. You can read around, but you need to also put your hands into what you are doing so that at least when I come back and transfer the practical knowledge and skills I've gained to my staff at the Presbyterian Hospital.
Okay, so tell me why I should approve this visa.
Approving this visa will be an honor you will do unto me and the staff of Boko Presbyterian Hospital and our patients. Once the knowledge gained will be transferred to the staff, and then the staff will in turn meet the patient satisfaction, especially the patients that are booked for surgery at the theater. At the long run, we are improving quality of health. So you'll be part of it if you do approve this visa.
Okay, thank you very much. Any
You're welcome.
comments, any suggestions for Sibri?
Yeah, Mr. Enoch.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah, you asked him if he has made some specific travel plans, and he said no. But he went on to tell you where he will be staying. Aren't those two statements contradictory?
Yeah,
Since
exactly.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, so
Okay,
Sibri, you'd want to look at that because I asked, have you made any travel plans?
yes,
And
please.
you said no, but you
Yes.
knew where you were going to stay and all that.
Okay.
That's part of travel plans.
Okay.
Yes.
May I also come in, please, just briefly, But is it advisable to make travel plans once you don't know whether your visa will be approved? Or it has been a decision?
Yes, so that's, you said that was provided by the hospital, right?
Yes, it's stated in our letters that will be accommodated.
Yes, so it depends on how you put it. That have you made any travel plans? The event has given us a place to stay, and then you could mention the address if you are familiar with it. It's just, let's say, a mile away from the hospital itself. That's a plan. But you didn't do it, so it was a company, so refer to that.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, bless. Go ahead.
Please, like, what if the person is going for an F1 interview and then, like, in his DS 160, he indicated that he has not made any travel plan. Like, because, like, he knows that what's the name? A friend of his who, as in, has decided to help him with the accommodation steps.
Yeah, so what we learn here, or what we've learned here, is that if you know a friend or a family and the person is not directly contributing to your process, you don't want to make that known. Okay, because when you make that known, it raises attention as to you having immigrant intent or that or other things. So what we are being advised is, if the person is not the one funding you in any way, or the person has not filed for you, or the person has filed for you before, you would not want to put names that will lead to further questionings. Do you get it? So the friend is not contributing in any way. If you and your friend have made some arrangements, that should be between you and your friend. You didn't want to let officers know that. Do you get it?
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah. Hi, Eric, go ahead.
Is it okay for him to say, like, where will you be staying? For him to say that he's concentrating on the visa, and after he will speak to the DSO about the place of stay. Is it okay?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
I'm saying that where he will be staying, is it okay for him to say that he's concentrating on getting the visa first, then after he will speak with the DSO about the place of stay? Is it okay?
Is it to the person I interviewed?
Yes.
No, he said he's going for a conference.
Or it's a general question that I'm asking too.
Or maybe when Mr. Fred takes over, I can ask him. I don't have an idea about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank you.
So what's the best way to answer that question?
So you please hold on. I think when it's time for questions, then you can ask that. Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Mr. Fred. Mr. Fred, can you hear me? Okay. It's Babs here again. I've mentioned his name already. Okay, he's not here. Prince in Cancer. Is Prince here?
Hello, I'm here.
Okay. Hi, Prince. How you doing?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. Why are you here, Prince?
I'm here to be interviewed for an F1 visa, which will give me the opportunities to study an associate degree at Dallas College.
Why Dallas College?
Dallas College because of its program variety, where it specializes in system security administration, networking, programming, and information assurance security.
How did you hear about this university?
After careful research on Applied Texas, after careful research on Applied Texas websites and applying to about 3 universities, however, I chose Dallas College because of its program variety and affordability of tuition.
What's your educational background?
I completed my high school education at Infansipim School, where I participated in extracurricular activities, including American Field Society, Social Science, and Economic Club, and other community school projects. In 20.
Are you married?
I'm not married.
Have you traveled outside of Ghana before?
No, please.
You tell me a little bit about the university.
Dallas College is found. Dallas College is in Texas, and it has about 7 campuses, where my campus will be based on Richland campus to pursue my associate degree.
How do you intend funding your education?
My uncle, Mr. Felix Opoku, who has been sponsoring my education since high school, has agreed to sponsor my education, my education at the US. He is a data and network engineer at Ghana Geological Survey, and also owns an automobile business. He has supported my cousins into colleges, and now it's my turn to sponsor.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments, any suggestions for Abubakar? No, it's Prince, right? Yeah, sorry.
Yes, please.
Yeah, bless, go ahead.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah, Apia, you can go ahead.
Oh, okay. So what I'd like to say is, I don't know, do you stutter?
A little bit.
Oh, okay. So I think then you might want to make the viewer aware before you start.
Okay.
Because otherwise it comes across as you are not sure what you are saying, because you repeat some words, then you continue. So I think that will help. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. Hello, Mr. Fred.
Enoch, I think Fred has gone offline.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Please, can you take the next person? I think it's.
Hello.
Yeah.
I just want to add something to the last interviewer, the last person you
Yeah,
said.
go ahead.
Asking concerning the why the school. I don't know the answer saying that because of the low tuition fee of the school. I don't know if that is the appropriate answer because about the tuition
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we can keep this for Mr. Fred. I don't know if Miss Hetty can throw more light on that.
I'm sorry, I didn't really hear the person well. So
He said the person made mention of low tuition. That was why he chose that school.
no, let
Yes,
that
I
be
think.
a
Yes, I think.
secondary reason. That shouldn't be like your main point. So,
My main point was the program variety and the specialization, where it will give me a hands-on experience in and an in-depth knowledge in networking, programming, and system security administration.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is you can bring in the low tuition as your last point, but for now, yes, please hammer on the vital ones. This is the next person.
The next person is Abubakar,
Hi,
followed by
Abubakar.
Joe. Yeah.
Yes, good morning, man.
Good morning. Have you been to the embassy before?
No, ma'am, this is my first time.
Have you traveled outside your home country before?
Yes, ma'am. I've traveled to the United Arab Emirates and my country's neighbors, which are Liberia and Guinea.
So why are you here today?
I am here to be interviewed for an F1 student visa, which will permit me entrance to the United States to attend the Masters of Science in Business Analytics at the Dallas School of
Why
Business,
study
University of South
business
Carolina.
analytics?
So I have a business mindset with keen interest in data analysis. So this program will equip me with the four critical concepts of analytics tools, theory, and to become a leading and proficient business analyst in our home country. As there is currently a great need for professionals who major in this.
How many schools did you apply to?
In total, I did apply to Fort the University of South Carolina, University of St. Thomas, University of
What is the
Tampa in
mascot
Florida,
of
and
your
American
school?
University. Skokie, the game puck.
What is your total cost of attendance?
My total cost of attendance is $59,101, but I've been awarded a graduate assistantship of $4,500, and I have a savings of $7,000. For the deficit, I have secured an existing educational loan that is favorable, affordable, and has been certified by my school to cover my tuition, health insurance, and living expenses for the entire duration of my studies.
All right, thank you. Any comments for Abu Bakar? Any comments?
Yeah, society and Abubakar, you did well in the area of your finance, especially when you have a loan. We want to include the payment structure. How are you going to pay the interest rate and also the principal rate? Maybe the view will want to know that. So you might want to take note of that, sir.
All right, any other comments? If not, Joe. Hi, Joe. All right, Enoch, please, the next person.
It's Margaret. And I
Hi,
think we
Margaret.
have 4 people, and then the time ends at
Hi.
12:06.
Hi, Miss Hetty.
Okay, hi, Margaret.
Hi, Miss Hetty.
Why are you here?
I'm here to be interviewed for an F1 visa, which will enable me to travel to the US to pursue my bachelor's degree in environmental science at Missouri University of Science and Technology,
What's
located
your
in.
academic background?
Please, I have a diploma certificate in education by Ghana Education Service.
So why are you now going for a bachelor's degree?
After graduating from the college, I did my national service and then later on posted to a public school, and I've been teaching for the past 2 years.
What will this program do for you?
Please come again.
What will this program do for you?
This program will enable me to, it will equip me with the practical knowledge of environmental science, where I'll integrate various technological tools in my teaching when I return to my home country.
What's your total cost of attendance?
My total cost of attendance is $52,612, where I've been awarded a scholarship for $15,000, and the deficit to be catered for by my stepfather in the name of Billy Gameti, who is into pineapple farming.
Are you married?
I'm single with a kid.
Are you traveling with your child?
No, please. My mom will be taking care of my child when I'm away. And after successful completion, I'll come back and take care of him.
Okay, thank you. Any comments on Margaret? Any comments? If not, let's move on to the next person.
Angela.
Hi, Angela.
Miss Hetty.
Hi.
Miss.
How many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 3 universities: Michigan Technological University, Marshall University, and North Carolina State University. But I chose Michigan Technological University because the university is known for its focus on environmental science and sustainability, and it
Do you know
collaborates.
anybody in the US?
Hello, sorry, I didn't get you.
Do you know anybody in the US?
No, but I'm currently in contact with my DSO.
What's your study plan?
My Master of Forestry program requires a total of 32 credit units with coursework in forest ecology, applied soil science, geographic information science, and professionalism
What's
in
the
forest.
duration of your program?
It's 2 years. My program is a 2 years program.
Have we made any travel plans?
No, ma.
Who's paying for your trip?
I've been able to secure an educational loan of 49,100
Who's paying for your trip?
My trip, my brother, Dr. Adekwachi Mensah.
What does he do?
He is an optometrist and the CEO of the Strong Eye Care Clinic in Kumasi, Ghana.
How do you
And
intend to repay this educational loan?
my brother, Dr. Isaac Mensah, will be covering the monthly interest of $687.
So why doesn't he sponsor your education instead?
Even though his resources, even though he can pay my loan whilst in school, his resources are best allocated to ensure my educational journey remains stable. And I've always believed in
All right,
securing.
thank you. Any comments for Angela? The last question I asked you, you didn't answer the question. I was asking why doesn't your brother sponsor your education instead of going for the loan? So please take your time and come up with ideas on that.
Okay.
Any
Thank you.
comments? Okay. There are no other comments. Let's move on. Please, the next person.
The next person is Dave.
Hi, Dave. All right.
Like
To the next.
the next person is Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
Okay,
All right,
and
to the
next person is Joseph Asamoah.
Hi, Joseph.
Hello, Miss Hetty.
Joseph, why are you here?
I'm here to be interviewed for an F1 visa, which will grant me access into the United States to pursue a master's in education program in sports and exercise science with a concentration of physical education, teaching, and coaching at the University of Minnesota, Twin Cities.
Tell me about the state you're going to.
Okay, so I'll be going to the Minnesota State, specifically Minneapolis. And this state is known for its actually the land of rivers or lakes. So it has about 10 lakes in the state, and also it's also known for its
What is the capital of the state?
it's Saint Paul, but the largest city is Minneapolis.
How are you funding education?
It's my auntie in the name of Margaret, who is the CEO of Blessed Mao Ventures, who deals in building and construction materials like cement and iron rods. She's also a distributor of gas and cement, who earns an annual income over $120,000.
She has been my
Did
sponsor.
you receive any funding from your school?
No, please, I didn't receive any funding.
Is it a public or private university?
It's a public research institution.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Any comments for Joseph?
Yeah, Charles,
All
go
right.
ahead.
Yeah, so Miss Hetzi, I think you did well, but on the funding, I think that you would want to be consistent and flow with the name and then the job the person does. Other than that, the viewer will doubt maybe your explanation. So I think that you should be conversant with it. Know the name, know the business, know the income and everything, and then you go straight with it. Other than that, I think that he's okay.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, Miss Hetty, I think this is the last name. The time ends at 12:04. The next name is 12:06. So I think we are done. I don't know if Mr. Fred is here to take questions. Hello, Mr. Fred. No, I think Fred is offline. Hi everyone. Please, we would end here. God willing, tomorrow. I don't know if Mr. Fred is here to answer questions, but it looks like he's not here. So probably we can do it tomorrow. Or I don't.
Congratulations. Okay. Thank you, Enoch and Hetty. God richly bless you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
China for the still mother. I'm going to show you now. I'm show them the service and sure.